I feel like I have to apologize for this week's summary. You see, I have this unspoken rule for myself that says I'm not going to betray any of my headcanon or any of what I ship in my summaries, so everyone is able to enjoy the summaries regardless of what they think or what they ship in the series. Unfortunately, I think this might be changing a bit this week because I wasn't able to even read through the entire chapter without making strange squeaking noises and breathing heavily. So if it sounds like I'm mouth breathing into the microphone, I probably am, and I apologize. But I'm trying really, really hard to control it. So we'll just have to see how this turns out. So without further ado, Reborn Chapter 286. The chapter opens and Tuna continues to freak out over the fact that all the transfer students are from the Mafia. I'd just like to take this time to reiterate a point that I made in my last summary, and that, duh, this is Reborn, everyone is from the Mafia, why are you surprised anymore? He seems especially shocked that Enma is with them, and he's like, well, you never asked. And I think it should now be protocol for Tuna to just walk up to everyone in his life and be like, are you in the Mafia? Because 99.9% of the time I get the feeling that the answer is going to be yes. Aoba kind of accidentally makes the drop to Yamamoto and Gokudera and Ryohei that they're here for the inheritance ceremony. And oh no, what's this? An inheritance ceremony, you say? They ask, and Reborn is like, why yes, good for you to ask. What is this inheritance ceremony you speak of? Well, it's where Tsuna's going to inherit the title of being a mafia boss. And let the fanboying commence. I think Gokudera just kind of reached down his pants and grabbed his cock and was like, yes! And then he takes the time to lean on Tsuna's shoulder and cry about how touched he is. Yeah, he's touched. In his pants. Reborn continues the info dump and is like, yeah, the 9th invited mafia families from all over the globe to come see this inheritance ceremony. There'll be like dudes from Italy and dudes from China and dudes from Russia, and Gokudera like has to stop and be like, oh my god, Russia, the Reds are coming, like he didn't realize the Cold War ended about 20 years ago before he was fucking born. Class resumes and you get this great page that I think is a wonderful character study for Yamamoto, Tuna, and Gokudera. So you look at this and you're like, yeah, Gokudera's thinking about how he's going to get up in front of the entire inheritance ceremony, drop to his knees, pull down Tsuna's pants, and give him great head. Yamamoto doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and Tuna is just put upon. In fact, he's just thinking about how he doesn't want to be a part of the Mafia and would rather just run away and marry Kyoko and be happy and straight and normal. Tsuna's delusions of normalcy persist until he's on his way home, and he passes by a shrine where Enma's lying there, and Enma's all, why won't you run away from me? And suddenly all of Tsuna's dreams about being straight get flushed down the toilet because he's just been asked to elope with a mafia shota. These plans, unfortunately, don't last long because it's a trap, and we see Tuna and Enma make wonderfully flattering faces as Reborn's tennis ball bounces out of nowhere and nails them both in the head. You see, Reborn won't have any of this eloping business because what would Grandpa Ninth think if you ran off on him? And by the way, he thought you guys would be great friends. Friends? Or butt buddies? We don't get much time to ponder the answer to this question because, oh no, it's a trap again, and something phallic-shaped flies out of nowhere, destroying the shrine and sending Enma and Tuna flying, and they're like, oh god, and everyone's like, finally, this is a shonen manga again! There's fighting, yes! Some freaky-looking guy looms out from behind a building and is like, roar, I have a penis for an arm! And Tuna's like, he's huge! And the unwritten thought process going on in Tsuna's head right now is, please don't put that up my butt! Luckily for Tuna, Reborn's here for you, baby, because he's like, no, Tuna, you're the one who's going to be doing the fisting today. And it's hyper dying will time! Yay! And so the chapter ends with Tuna ready to dish out some badass ass kicking, and I'm so fucking excited. And you know, I think the thing about the summaries this past few weeks has been that it's been kind of hard for me to muster up things to say because there hasn't been fighting and people punching each other and fire and gay, but there is now, and I'm suddenly excited for each new chapter to come. So yeah, that was Reborn 286. I hope everyone enjoyed. I am excited for next week. Basu out!